In the previous video, we learned the concepts about atomic atomic number, which is the number of protons, and we also learned the concept of atomic mass, also called as atomic weight. Now, in physics, mass and weight are different concepts, but in chemistry, people typically use both these terms interchangeably: atomic mass versus atomic weight, which is measured in AMU, that is atomic mass unit. It's very important to remember that AMU is a unit of mass. Same way, the traditional units of mass in the metric system are grams and kgs. Okay, so AMU is a unit of mass, and one proton and is equals to 1 AMU, and typically one neutron is also approximately equal to 1 AMU. We also learned that 1 AMU is equals to 1.66 into 10 raised to minus 24 grams. So this is how you can convert an AMU unit of mass into the traditional metric unit of mass, which is in grams. Now, having understood these concepts, let's proceed to understand a very interesting concept of what is a mole. Okay, and this mole and the concept of Avogadro's number. This is a very famous number in chemistry, and we shall try to understand how both these concepts are related. Okay, so to understand Avogadro's number and the concept of a mole, let's start with the basics first. We know that the atomic mass of hydrogen is 1 AMU. Okay, so hydrogen typically has only one proton and 0 neutrons, so its mass is 1 AMU. And so one atom of hydrogen is equals to 1 AMU, which we know is equals to 1.66 into 10 raised to minus 24 grams. Okay, so now we know this, right? So to rewrite this, one atom, okay, of H equals to 1.66 into 10 raised to minus 24 grams. If I were to ask you how many atoms would be present in 1 gram of H hydrogen, X atoms, okay, how will you calculate this? So this is a simple direct proportion problem. If one atom of hydrogen weighs 1.66 into 10 raised to minus 24 grams, how many atoms would make 1 gram of hydrogen? Okay, and to find out X is very simple. So X would be equals to 1 upon 1.66 into 10 raised to minus 24. Okay, and if you do it in the calculator, you will get it as 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 atoms. Okay, so of hydrogen. So 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 atoms of hydrogen would weigh 1 gram. Okay, this is very important. So this concept or this number, what you see over here, is called as Avogadro's number. So Avogadro's number is nothing but the number of atoms of a particular element whose weight or mass will be equal to the atomic mass of that element. let me write this down. So let's consider carbon. Carbon is C12 6 with atomic mass of 12 AMU. Okay, but to get 12 grams of carbon, how many atoms would I required? And the answer is you will require Avogadro's number of atoms. And this amount of material, okay, for example 12 grams of carbon, which contains the Avogadro's number of carbon atoms, is called as a mole of carbon. Again, a very important concept. So what is a mole? A mole is nothing but amount of carbon material, or the amount of carbon atoms, which is the Avogadro number of carbon atoms, whose weight in grams, okay, whose weight in grams is equivalent to the atomic mass of carbon in AMU. So let's say if the, so let me repeat, if the atomic mass of carbon is 12 AMU, then 1 mole of carbon will weigh 12 grams. Okay, very simple. Let me again repeat. If the atomic mass of carbon is 12 AMU, then 1 mole of carbon will contain Avogadro's number of atoms, that is equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 atoms, and that amount of material, that is 1 mole, will also weigh 12 grams.